Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day as per usual, and a little bit of a late night update as it's almost 1 a.m. here, but I'm doing the update regardless because I gotta get some work done anyway, so might as well do it. So as you guys can probably tell, we had a very nice week. The week actually ended with another green candle here, a big reversal from the drop that we initially got on on Tuesday and a Wednesday. And again, it looks like that the wave 2 is in, and we didn't get the C leg. So if the ABC happened, it must have been a very small one, probably something like this. We'll just head over here and we'll probably map it out. Probably this was the one, the A, the B, right here, overshooting B wave, and the C. But unfortunately, I actually really like the setup that we had, right? And it was almost picture perfect. But overall, market melted up. And again, we actually have a long position on Tesla, so we are profiting from the market rallying up as Tesla was hitting the buy area. And if you guys have been following me on my charts, Tesla is for the time being, it is holding the buy area, and we are inside of it. If we are going to keep moving higher, and then this is the moment for Tesla to reverse. And we actually have earnings coming up next week on Wednesday, so this level should hold, and we should start to see a wave 3 happen if this is the bullish scenario playing out. If it's not, then this is just a big big X wave, and it's going to go to lower levels and lower targets that we have outlined over here and over here. But again, if this is the bullish case and it finishes up, then the X wave is going to end up here, and then the Y wave will come back down to here, but we won't make new lows, which means that the worst case scenario is that Tesla will come back down to 140. Okay, best case is that we head to new all-time highs in Tesla, and that would be like a huge gain. But we'll take it day by day, step by step. And for the time being, this is where Tesla's at, and it's in the buy area. When we look at the SPY on the daily time frame, like I said last time when we saw the daily time frame, green, I believe it was the daily or the 4 hour. I think it was the 4 hour green dot down here. So it looks like it bottomed out, and when we got a big reversal back into green money flow, daily time frame had increasing green money flow. So again, kind of a leading indicator that we were going to see more upside. And the triple Qs, we're outlining that as for us as well. If you take a look at the triple Qs, we broke that the downsloping trend line on the RSI. The 4 hour stochastics had reset. Everything was already ready to go. And the same thing on the 4 hour RSI. We broke that too. Will we come back down and confirm? Probably not, in my opinion. We are now in the third wave, which is the most bullish wave, right? This is the wave where things go parabolic and they start to take off. We are probably going to get an immense short squeeze now. The shorts keep piling in. And stocks are starting to melt up. The semiconductor market is starting to melt up. The SMH, right? We can take a look at the SMH rallying up 3.5% today. So the SOXS is going down significantly, which means the XOXL is exploding towards the upside, right? So if you guys are trading these, then you're making some amazing gains. Right now we are long TSLL, which is a Tesla bull 1.5 times leverage ETF for the Tesla share, so we get a little bit more leverage out of it, and we can actually sell a lot of covered call options while doing that. Anyways, we'll move on here. Let's take a look at some more individual names. Looking at Roku here, so Roku looks like it has ended the C leg. It unfortunately did not get to our buy area, truncated, and is heading towards the upside. Because if we look at it maybe on these smaller time frames, you can depict a 5 wave move down, although it's not the prettiest. But that's the thing with these smaller waves. The smaller you go, the uglier these waves are probably going to get. And then you got your 5 wave move down right there. It's technically achieved minimum requirements for a C leg. So now what you would do is you're getting a reversal back up, which means you should see a wave 3 coming out of this, something like this, which means it should rally significantly. And I have my target here at 140 to 160 for Roku. We are ways away from there. We're at 86 at the moment. This is like a 60 to 80% move on Roku. Now, it's not going to happen overnight, obviously, but this is going to be for the couple of months. You know, you could probably see this come rallying up unless you get 30% days like it's seen before, where you gap up 30% like this, 30-40%. Then, yeah, I mean, then Roku's going to get there pretty quickly. Anyways, we'll move on and we'll take a look at some other charts here. Let me just head over to StarBucks because StarBucks is also in our buy area, and it has held. It basically like almost invalidated it as it pierced our level here, but respected it, you know, by coming back inside of it, and then now it is breaking the downtrend. So sometimes they're not always 100% picture perfect. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. That's just trading. And now we should be breaking the downsloping trend line on the 4-hour time frame, and we are breaking the downsloping trend line on the candlesticks as well. So that's really good news. Are we going to see a retest and a bounce up? Yeah, we could, but right now what you're doing is you're going to be creating your retrace up in a ABC pattern, something like this. All right, so that's what you should do. Probably come back up, retest this, and then start to come back up in a wave 2. And this is about a 10% move or 8% move now from the current prices. So that should be what StarBucks is going to be doing next. Looking at Apple, we'll take a look at Apple. Apple actually came in back into the sell area. It has made its parabolic move in a 5th wave in 5 waves up. So again, we were charting this on the smaller time frames too, like on the 45. And I mean, it did end up playing the 5th wave. So now the 5th wave is in. It's extending. It's a race, I believe, any divergences. So I mean, it could end at any moment. Does it mean that the markets are going to pull back and Apple's going to pull back? No, probably not. If this keeps going, then this would mean that you're going to be extending the B wave into a higher level, right? Which means maybe this was your A, B, and a C or something, or it's a whole new pattern, and I'd have to recount everything from the beginning, which would be a lot of work. But I mean, later on, Apple should come down to here once the markets retrace due to probably negative news or something like that. But yeah, that's the pattern that we should be following. We'll take a look at Nvidia. Nvidia is in a 3rd wave here, so this is the extreme bullish waves, right? So this is what I was talking about when you get a 3rd wave. So this could happen to something similar, could happen to Roku. Something similar like this can happen to Tesla, right? These 3rd waves, they move up in very dramatic fashion. Although this would be a larger 3rd wave, but it would come up in a 1, 2, 3, right? But you don't want to miss the 3 of 3. So maybe the 1, something like this, the 2 retraces back, maybe earnings, you pull back, and then you come up in 3. Who knows, right? We'll take it day by day. Yeah, that's basically it. So Nvidia is in price discovery right now. Shorts are getting obliterated. I had some put options expire worthless today, January 19th, so that unfortunately sucks, but you know, that's just the way it is. We'll move on. We'll take a look here. Let's actually take a look at one more stock. I should take a look at PayPal because PayPal is on breakout mode as well. So we actually had the bearish count and the bullish count. So the bearish count was that the 5th wave is going to go for one more 5th wave down, which means the 5th wave is going to extend here to the $40 range, but it isn't. So this is the bullish case playing out. You are now in a 3rd wave. So you're starting a whole new cycle. You're breaking the downsloping trend line, which is really good news. And then, think this is where short squeezes happen, parabolic moves happen, and eventually you're going to do a whole new cycle up. So this bearish case is invalidated and you're not following the bullish one. So if you are in shorts, then you stop out and you move on to the next trade, right? So you're going to do something like this, and then you'll go to new highs. Or I already have it drawn out here. So this is going to be your wave 1, right? I got to draw this one as intermediate, and then there you go. So you got your primary cycle, probably going to do something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then you'll come back to new all-time highs, and you'll keep making waves up, right? So if that's the plan, then that's what PayPal should do. And then again, PayPal's been in this accumulation zone for such a long period of time. I know there's a lot of people that were holding it and then maybe didn't hold throughout the whole thing. But again, that's just the way it is. Some people are patient enough to hold throughout this entire thing, and then they get rewarded at the end. Okay, all right. Let's move on here. We'll take a look finally at Let's actually take a look at natural gas, because natural gas kind of got blown out of the water here this week. So it looks like nat gas has invalidated our buy area. We bounced a bit, we failed to get out of it, and we just kept falling since then. So we could take a look at our count here. So we'll do a fib retrace to see if we actually did invalidate it. You can. Why is it off by a little bit? Okay, so I guess it's off by a little bit. I don't know why. Maybe I moved it. That's why. But overall, this is your buy area, and you've gone way past it by now. So I mean, I doubt that it'll come back up. I mean, you're in some oversold conditions on the 4 hour, but the daily can go lower. Again, nat gas is very volatile, but this move will end eventually, and then you'll probably find a wave to bottom. Once that happens, then you're gonna start your wave 3 up. So this is the bullish count for nat gas. If it's following the bearish count, then this whole thing is an ABC, and you're gonna go to new lows, and you're probably gonna head to $1. But looking at oil seems to be holding for the time being. If oil is gonna make an attempt to break out, it should be probably next week or by the end of the month. It's been consolidating for a very long period of time, so something is gonna be happening soon. We could take a look at the USO to see if what big money is accumulating or selling or anything like that. We're not seeing anything on the USO. Let me see on 4 hour. Yeah, you got some buying going on here, but look at the amount of selling that they did when they were at $90 a barrel. So not seeing anything significant on USO. I'd have to check the dark pools, but I haven't done that in a bit. So, but I'll probably get to it at one point. But oil should be following this bearish count. Let's take a look at the dollar. So the dollar had a bit of a reversal today, so that helped the markets significantly. Markets were very euphoric today. Consumer sentiment was extremely good, 78.8. Expected was 69. U.S. home sales declined by actually 100. From the expectation was 3.83 million, and the result was 3.78 million. So we got a miss there. And preliminary consumer inflation expectations were for it to decline down to 2.9%. So this is good news for inflation, bullish, and we are going to follow up on that. But if this is the top in wave B, that means the 4 hour finished up or move here, as you erased any bearish divergence, and you probably finished it and it's all done, and it's getting ready to come back down, which would be very bullish for gold, very bullish for silver, although the silver and gold are not doing anything at the moment. But we'll have to see, because if the dollar pushes higher, then and it keeps going to like the 50% retrace or the 618, then at that point, you might see the market stall out a little bit. But right now you're in full out breakout mode, you're in short squeeze mode. This can run next week, and it probably will keep running. Okay, all right, so that's basically it. Don't really have much to add. If you guys are into trades with me, then I'll keep you updated inside the Discord. Congrats, have a wonderful weekend, and enjoy it.